Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another read through on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TMNT The Armageddon Game Alliance issue number 2. So, in the last through we saw Karai take on the clone turtles and was able to win, and is now gearing up to take on new recruits to basically forge a new Foot Clan. So yeah, let's get into this one. Let's go. Hey there, little dude. How'd you get all the way up here? You lost? Ruff, ruff. Yeah, well, I guess I'm kinda lost too, in a way. This is what you've been smelling, huh? You hungry, dude? Ruff. I'll tell you what, how about we make a deal? I'll share my lost slice if you let me share a few things with you, huh? I could use a good listener right about now. Sound good? Ruff. I'm glad you're up here, pal. It's nice to have some company for a change on one of these lookouts. Things are crazy out there right now. My best friend, Raph, who I usually go to with these type of things, ain't got time for me ever since he got bitten hard by the love bug for his girl Alpex. God knows they've been through enough with losing their dad and all, but you know what? I lost my dad too. And no one really talked to me about it. I guess I should have expected them to, considering that he was a mean, drunken, abusive jerkhole that made all our lives a living hell. But he was still my dad, and before we lost Ma to the cancer, it wasn't that bad for the most part. Look, I ain't making excuses for the guy. It was a real piece of work. I guess I come to learn recently that grief makes you do funny things. He turned to the drink in order to cope with losing Ma, and it's something I told myself I'll never do, but lately I've had a few beers after a long day, and it's kind of helped, you know what I mean? And my buddy Raph, well, I guess when he saw some of the MTs on my pad, he must have thought that I was turning into my dad, which I can totally see why he'd think that, but at the same time, it's kind of messed up, you know? Like, he knows me better than anyone. If it ever became a problem like it was from my old man, then I'll nip it in the bud, no question asked. But he just assumed that I was going down the same path as my father, and I ain't gonna lie, I really hurt. And we ain't exactly talked that one out yet. Last time I saw him, it came to blows. Sure, we laughed it off after a few good licks, but nothing was really resolved, and we haven't talked since. And now I don't really have anyone, you know? I'm kinda straight just like you. No mom, no dad, no purple dragons. Well, not since I split from them. They kinda turned into a bunch of anti-mutant idiots after those poser toes attacked Stockman and his building. There's also my good friend and ex, April, and we ain't as close as we once since we broke up, and she's always super busy with all the crazy politics surrounding that mutant town. Leo and Mark are off in Dimension X and Z. Raph is off to North Border Island trying to recruit old Tob, and then there's Jenica. Seeing her the other day was roof. Huh? Hey, where you going? I ain't done yet. Come on, us guys gotta stick together. There you are, Scouts. What are you doing out there all on your own, huh? Well, thanks for the chat anyway, little dude. Looks like a real nice home you got there. Hey Donnie, everything alright? Hey Casey, ain't nothing to report? Nah, it's been pretty quiet tonight. Folks still aren't happy with you guys. They think you're responsible for what happened at the TCRI building. Mutant Town's only not quiet. Things are escalating here every night. Oh, yeah, you guys need any help? Need my help again? The riots are getting worse. Thanks for helping Jenny the other night. Best thing you can do is keep watch outside the wall. Sure thing, Donnie. Hey, so, how are you doing after the bombing? How's Raph? Look, Case, I can't really talk about this right now. We'll catch up later, okay? Just keep a low profile and contact us if there's any trouble. Oh, okay, then, you got it. Catch you later, dude. Talk soon. Yeah, talk soon. Ew, yuck. Huh? Pizza again? I'm so sick of old pizza. Quit whining, Genghis. Ever hear the phrase, beggars can't be choosers? Well, you're living it, pal. Hear it down, would ya? You'll wait the whole damn neighborhood, and this ain't exactly a friendly turf. Yeah, and I ain't going hungry like yesterday. Just grab what you can and let's move. Punk frogs. What are they doing here? Doing all the way out here? This spot is totally tapped. Let's try another alley. Okay, low profile, Case. Just as Johnny said, I've seen the Turtles do their ninja stalking thing like 1,000 times. How hard can it be? You sure you don't want to bite of this? Might be all we can find out here tonight. I'd rather eat my own leg, Mary. I hear that those tolls dudes eat. Yeah, when we're not busy doing crazy things like blowing up TSRI building, they're all going off the deep end, if you ask me. What are they talking about? There's no way the tolls did that. Huh? Did you guys hear that? Hey, what? I swear I just heard someone up there. I didn't hear nothing, man. Neither did I. I guess it was just me then. You're so freaking paranoid all the time, Clyde. Phew. Oh, I'm sorry, but can you blame me after Bonnie? Besides, we ain't exactly welcomed around these parts, especially after what the Tolls just did. You know what bugs me most about them? They've been pretending to be the heroes this whole time, but in reality, they're just a bunch of vandals and criminals. You got that right, Attila. I absolutely hate those guys. I don't. What? You like those freaks, Genghis? It's just that, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. The last time we saw the Tolls, some of them seemed like they were really trying to reach out with a friendly gesture, trying to let us know that we belong to, you know. It just doesn't make sense to me. I talked to one of them after we last fought. His name was Mikey and all he wanted to be was my friend. I mean, we just burnt down their dojo and he seemed really nice. I know what you mean. I talked to one of them after I found what was left of Bonnie and realised that they never took her. He seemed pretty nice too. Why? I'll tell you why. It's cause when they want more soldiers for an extremist mutant agenda, man, they throw a few nice gestures our way to try and lure us into a false sense of friendship, and before you know it, they got us all under their spell, planting M-bombs all over the city. He's right, guys. Don't you see? We're outcasts, man. Scrubs. Society never wanted us when we were humans, and they certainly don't want us now when we're mutants. People like us are always getting misunderstood and taken advantage of, and I'm so freaking sick of it. Can we please just focus on finding some food and place it to crash tonight? I can't think straight and talk about all this when I'm hungry. Crap. What was that? Okay, I definitely heard something this time. How do you silence this freaking thing? I think it's coming from up there. Oh man, I knew we were being told. Show yourself. Yeah, sorry Johnny, but keeping a low profile was never really my style anyway. Even in punks, you got about 10 seconds to crawl back to wherever you came from before I mince you in all your French jersey. Whoa, hey, isn't this guy with the turtles? We ain't got no place to go, man. Please, we don't want to fight. Oh yeah, is that why you attacked me and my friends last time I saw you? I ain't buying this up story. Either get lost, or get some. We already told you, we lost dipweed. Can't you tell? Enough of this, I'm sick of it. You wanna fight, Greaseball? You got one. Rasputin, what the heck are you doing? I'm done, man. I'm tired of being sent away by every living being we encounter. We promised that we'd find a new hideout in this part of town, and I plan on keeping that promise, no matter the cost. Your home is Mutant Town, not here. Gah! What the hell is that supposed to mean? This is a good neighborhood with good people. We stand up to anarchists, like you here. Us? Are you kidding me? Your little green friends just blew up a freaking building, and now you're calling us anarchists? Guys, be careful. He's unhinged, just like those Tolls are now. Newsflash, drop trap. We ain't the bad guys here. We're just trying to find a place to settle down, away from all the madness you and your crew keep causing. That's not true. They didn't do that. Dude, they got caught red-handed. We all saw it. You're exposed, man. We all finally saw who the real Ninja Tolls are. They're but a bunch of radical terrorists. Enough! You don't know what you're talking about. They're my friends, my brothers, and they're doing everything they can to make this city a safer place for you and your fellow mutant kind. Don't you see they're being framed for bombing to divide us, to make us turn on one another? Well. What do we have here, fellas? Looks like our old so-called mutant sympathizer leader is out busting some much needed mutant skull. Once a dragon, always a dragon in any case. Bit hypocritical of you ditching us for always doing this type of stuff, ain't it? Back off, Milo. It doesn't concern you. Oh, but I think it does. Who the heck are these clowns? Just a bunch of leaderless losers looking for trouble. You're dead wrong about one case. It's a new day for Pearl Dragons. Chun, Link, and I are all co-leaders now. That's right, we ain't Huns or the Foot Clan's lackey no more, and we ain't yours either. You abandoned us, Casey. We were your crew, your family, or at least that's what we led us to think. So, if you finished the beating you were just panting out on these mutant freaks, or get the hell out of our way. They surrounded us. There's no way out. Then we'll have to find our way out. Look, whatever beef we may have can wait. These guys aren't messing around. I love them because they turned into a massive hate group for mutants after a recent explosion. They're going to kill you. If we work together, we can hold them off long enough to find the window to escape. Sounds like a plan to me. How do we know that this isn't some kind of trick? I guess you'll have to trust me. So, will it be Casey Jones? Are you one of them or one of us? Melo, you just don't get it, do you? I was never one of you. That doesn't look like a trick to me. Son of a... Okay, punks. Circle formation. Everyone defends the one to their left. Got it? Got it. Oh, please. What are you gonna do? You're like a tadpole in a big bad pond, sweetheart. Oh yeah? Well, you look as dumb as a bag of hammer. Nice one, Mary. Thanks. Gonna be saving that one. Mary, look out! Whoa. Thanks, man. No problem. Just stay focused. Gah! One of them's tricking me. I got you, boss. What the? Stick around. Hey. You stole that. Original quips only, people. You know it was perfect. I will never admit to that. Guys, don't break formation. I have you now, traitor. Say hello to my little... Say hello to your father for me when you get down to hell, you mutant simp... Huh? Not so fast, creep. Gah! My freaking hand, man! What about your freaking back, my dude? Did you guys see that kick, man? I love being a frog. How about this one? Urgh. Take a good long look at those you're defending, you idiots. They're freaks of nature, Casey. Your dad certainly knew that, and we thought you did too. Especially after you straight up ditched your broad when she turned into one of those disgusting green freaks. What was her name again? Man, she was some piece of tail before she mutated into that. Shut up! All of you just shut up! Don't you see, I never wanted to lead any of you. It was a favour to Splinter, a great man who was just trying to make the best of a bad situation. And I think deep down even he knew there wasn't much hope in turning the Pole Dragons into a force of good. Maybe with me leading it, I guess he figured that there was some at least. Grr. Well, I definitely learned after spending enough time with the likes of you that there never was any hope. You're nothing but a bunch of no good, self-entitled, low-life, mutant-hating scumbags. The stink of my father is still all over you, and it's not my responsibility to change that anymore. You'll never learn that these guys aren't the real monsters. It's people like you with so much misguided hate in their hearts. Come on, punks, let's get out of here. You heard, man, let's move. Wow, man, we really kicked some butt back there. Woohoo! Chalk up a victory for punk frogs. About damn time. Hey, are you okay? That seemed like some pretty heavy stuff you were letting out back then when you were wailing on that guy. Thanks. It was actually, I've been going through a lot of stuff lately, and I guess it's just been building up. Well, if you ever need to talk about it, I'll be glad to. I've recently been having some issues on myself. Oh, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. So what now? I guess we keep looking for food and shelter. Oh man, I just remembered how hungry I am. Hey, where are you going, Case? I've got somewhere I need to be. I'll catch you guys later, okay? Hey, thanks again for helping us. We don't get much help from anyone these days. Well, you're not alone on that one. Us strays gotta stick together, right? Just try to stay out of trouble. Will do. Come on, guys. Plenty of untapped dumpsters left on this block. Thanks for coming by on such short notice, Casey. It's really appreciated. I'd help you with that if I didn't just blow up my damn buck out trying to carry it up myself. No problemo, Mr. O'Neill. It's actually really nice to see you guys. Likewise. You know, you're always welcome here, Casey. Man, what is in this thing? Bring it up to a spare room upstairs, and we'll show you. So, where do you guys want it? I don't know. You tell us. What? Go on, open it. Whoa, this is some primer retro stuff. Was this yours? Of course. Well, my brother's, but I only used a lot of it as a kid. I figured you could get some use out of it, rather than rotting away in storage. Thanks so much, guys. But why did I have to lug it all the way up here? Well, you've always felt like family to us, Casey. After we heard about your dad passing, we figured you might want a place that you can come back to from time to time. You mean this is for me? It ain't the Ritz, but if you ever need a home-cooked meal or just a friendly face to talk to, well, we just wanted to say that we are here for you. This is so unbelievably kind. You have no idea how much this means to me, how much you guys mean to me. Just thank you. You're welcome, kiddo. Now, I've got a ton of leftovers in the fridge, so I hope you're hungry. Hungry? I'm good. But I think I know of some folks who could really use a break if you're willing to part with it. Well, of course. You guys have found anything? Just more rotting Italian food. How about Mexican? Casey, you're back! What's with the bad, Case? Well, I'm known to cope with all the loss in my life lately. My family, the Pearl Dragons, a few girlfriends, and there's this slow drift apart that's been growing with me and my buds. I know that is what it's like to feel like there's no one there for you, and tonight, I was reminded that there's always good people doing good things out there for people like us. So here, it ain't much, but I figured you guys could do a decent home-cooked meal for tonight. Is that... Dude, tacos. My favourite. Thank you, Casey. This means a lot. You're welcome. And hey, just remember to pay it forward. Sometimes people forget that there's still some good out there, you know? And I know you guys think the Tolls are bad guys, but I'm telling you, they're not. We just gotta clear their good name is all. You'll see. Can't say that I'm 100% convinced, but hey, we thought you were wrong and you certainly proved that you ain't. You kidding? You kidding me? Casey's the man. Best of luck on your search for a new home, guys. And again, stay out of trouble. See you around, big guy. And don't forget what I said. I won't. There's so much confusion in the city right now. Misinformation seems to be everywhere. And the only ones benefiting from it are the people who are out to hurt us. Both the O'Neills and Punk Frogs reminded me today that I'm not as alone in this world as I thought. And that sometimes life is just hard. I just hope for all our sakes that it gets a little easier real soon. God knows we could all use it. Casey Jones is an unconventional fighter, but he has great focus or will. He does not take the easy path when the right one is available, and he has displayed great loyalty to those who have deserved it, despite being the son of one who could not. Precisely the kind of an ally I will wish to establish closer ties with. Are you kidding me right now? No. Recent events have caused me to rethink my expedition for the Foot Clan, Casey Jones. I want it to be something neither the Shredder nor Splinter could mould it into, and for that, I require help. That's rich. Remember you attacked my girlfriend once, right? And now you want my help. Sounds like you're asking me to join a gang, and I'm not interested in doing that again. And if you want a ninja team up so bad, go talk to Leonardo. Leonardo and his clan have their own path to walk. It may cross with ours from time to time, but it is not the same. And you're saying mine is? Come on. What I'm saying, Casey Jones, is that the Foot Clan has existed for centuries. We have been thieves, yes, and assassins, but also protectors of life and property. There was a balance of profit, honour, and striking fear through power, and that balance has been lost. My father, Yuri, concerned himself only with money. He manipulated finances like a master swordsman wields a blade. He could create or destroy on a whim. But Shredder almost exclusively chose to lean into fear and power, using strength and intimidation to bend others to his will. And Splinter's way was one of honour, despite occasional violence. There has not been balance to the Foot Clan for a very long time. I thought that resurrecting my grandfather would be enough, but he did not bring all the old ways with him, only the ones that suited him. I realised recently that I would need to correct this, to strengthen the Foot Clan, and that is why I came to you, Casey, for your perspective. You have a unique point of view. You've been lone vigilante, a leader to the Pearl Dragons. Most importantly, you are familiar with, but not bound by allegiance to a clan. You would be a reliable advisor. I come to you alone out of respect, to humbly ask you to be that for me. Wait, you just want my advice? I would also welcome you in an ally in battle when appropriate, but that is not your true value. Gee, thanks. You know my well, Casey Jones, but you are not part of it. You will see things that I can do not. And I will consider it an honour if you would help balance my own instincts to the benefit of my clan, and perhaps steer us away from any unneeded stabbings. You know what he wants to hear? Say it. Please, Casey. You never say please, huh? Well, I guess if you can grow a little, I can try as well. Wow, so that was a really interesting issue. I liked how Casey changed, and his interactions with the Pole Dragons and the Punk Frogs. I liked it. It was just like a really simple, self-contained story that worked really well. And the stuff they're doing with Karai and build up her allegiance and all that, alliances and all that with Casey, and whatever they're going to be doing in the future, really interesting. And I got a feeling it's going to be a wait and see type of situation where this could be a good thing or bad thing for Casey as well as the story, but it is really intrigued me in terms of what they could do and what they could not do. But really looking forward to that. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. If you do listen, please share, like, subscribe and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo. Bye.